my channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Stasia and I'm following an oil-free, whole food, plant-based diet. All right, so this beauty in my hand is what today's video is about. This is a 3-ingredient iced coffee. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to share this with you guys. So for those of you who did not see my last video, which was just put out a couple of days ago, I gave a bit of a brief update as to where I've been and the future of my channel, along with my plan to share a lot of recipes out of my new favorite oil-free, whole food, plant-based cookbook, PlantYou. So if you haven't had a chance to check out that video, then I will leave the link in my description, so be sure to watch that. And alternatively, if you are just landing on my video for maybe the first time, welcome to my channel. And if you are following a whole food plant-based diet, then be sure to hit my subscribe button, as I will be posting all kinds of recipes that are helping me along my own personal health and weight loss journey. As mentioned before in my last video, I did share a little bit of an update regarding kind of serious health condition that's presented itself recently. So I have certainly turned the gears up and I am going to be documenting all of it here on this channel and showing you guys exactly what I'm doing to really live this lifestyle at 100% level. And I just want to show you guys how it can be done and what I'm doing. So if that sounds like something you are interested in, then be sure to stick around. I would love to have you. All right, so can we just jump into this video and talk about this glorious thing I have in my hand here? All right, so to start, I want to say that I am actually not much of a coffee drinker. I never have been. However, I do appreciate those that love their coffee. My sister, and actually both my sisters and my mother, I swear it runs in their veins. I'm the only one that was never much of a coffee drinker. However, I must admit I did love my frozen ice caps. I probably drank way too many of those in my lifetime than I probably should have. So I totally get it. And if you're Canadian, you probably can guess where I was getting those ice caps from. With that being said, those ice caps were full of garbage. I mean, first of all, let's start by saying that they're dairy. Secondly, they're just full of sugar, probably artificial sugars at that. And God only knows what else. They are just a complete health hazard. And another point that I wanted to bring up was just the fact that I know in this community there are a lot of coffee drinkers, and I think that the biggest thing that most struggle with is finding something to cream their coffee, because a lot of those coming from a non-plant-based lifestyle are used to using milk or using creamers, dairy-based creamers in their coffee, and that's the one thing that people really enjoy and have a really hard time letting go. That is why when I stumbled upon this recipe out of Carleigh Bodrug's new oil-free plant-based cookbook, I knew that this was going to be good. It was going to be huge. I know a lot of you are also trying to get away from even using the vegan creamers, so I knew that this one was really important to try and to share if it was any good. Now, me personally, I'm not consuming any caffeine whatsoever in my diet. So this is actually made with a decaf coffee. So for those of you who don't really drink coffee, but just kind of want a dessert of some kind, this could also work if you just use a decaf coffee. I also use just instant coffee in this particular recipe, but you could certainly use your regular brewed coffee and it would work just as well, if not probably better. I only know that because my sisters and my mom are coffee snobs, and yeah, just instant does not work for them. Seriously, the best thing I would say about this iced cap is that you probably already have all the ingredients in your house right now. It's just a handful of ingredients, easy to throw in the blender, and there you go. You have yourself a healthy, no creamer iced coffee. All right, so enough chit chat. Let's jump in the kitchen so I can show you how to whip this thing up in seriously like 2 minutes. But before we do that too, I just want to mention that I will be sharing with you guys in my next video a what I eat in a day video, giving you guys a little sneak peek as to what I'm up to these days, what I'm eating these days. I am so hyper-focused on doing everything the right way that it's not even funny. So I'm so excited to share that with you guys and hope that brings some inspiration for you all as well. Sorry, wait, one last thing, I promise. I just wanted to say that I did read all of the lovely comments on my last video. Thank you all of you for such a warm welcome back. And also, I just wanted to acknowledge the few of you that also mentioned that you're struggling as well with some health issues. So I just wanted to say we are in this together. We got this. Let's stay strong and focused on the path that we know is best for our health. That is what this channel is all about. So that's it. Now let's get in the kitchen. All right, so I wasn't exaggerating when I said this is super easy. All you need is 2 cups of ice cubes, 1 frozen banana, 1 cup of cold brewed coffee, and 3/4 of a cup of any plant-based milk. I use vanilla. Blend that baby up and you have yourself a vegan ice cap. All right, guys, so it's all blended up, and can we just like marvel at this for a second? Take a look at the texture. Like, amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right, let's get this in a glass and give it a try. Oh, I don't want to spill this. You know what? I'm going to use a spoon. Carefully put that in there. Starting to melt a little bit. It's okay. All right, so let's give this a try. This is crazy. Like, I can't even wrap my head around the fact that this is a frozen banana, some ice, and some plant-based milk. How much it actually tastes like an iced cap. It's literally incredible and mind-blowing, especially for any of you that are coffee drinkers. And in this way of eating, obviously we try to eat as whole food, plant-based as we can. And coffee's kind of a big one. So for those of you that are still drinking coffee and have been trying to wrap your head around how to get away from using those heavy creamers, whether they're plant-based or not, this here could be a possible solution. It is really, really good. And I personally would have never thought to mix a frozen banana with a coffee, but I'm telling you, it's magic. Like, it's incredible. And I strongly encourage you guys giving it a try. It's delicious and healthy, and obviously following a whole food plant-based diet, we strive to look for those favorite foods of ours that we can just make in a healthier way. And I'm telling you, this one makes the list, so I'm excited, and I think you guys will be too. So a special thank you and shout out to Carleigh Bodrug, who is the author of a new oil-free whole food plant-based cookbook called PlantYou. This is where the recipe came from, and I seriously couldn't have thought of it myself. So I'm pretty excited about it. If you guys have not checked out her book yet, I strongly recommend grabbing a copy. I can leave the link to her book on Amazon in my description box below. I am not getting paid to promote her book. I am just a huge fan. And for those of you who haven't seen my last video that I just put out a few days ago, you can go back and watch that. And I explain what I'm going to be doing following her cookbook, PlantYou. So I will also leave the link to that video in my description box below. I'm so excited, guys. This is just one of the many recipes that we are going to be trying and weed through them and see which ones are the best ones and that make our weekly rotation. This one, even though I'm not a huge coffee drinker, I feel like will just be on my, healthy dessert list that I'll have from time to time. So good. For those of you new to my channel and are following a whole food plant-based lifestyle, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you can keep up to date with my own personal health and weight loss goals, as well as sharing all my tips and tricks, all my personal recipes here on this channel. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.